What's up, everybody, and welcome to my Smackdown review. This is the go-home show before Clash of Champions this Sunday, which, Smackdown, is it better than how god-awful Raw was? Not much, but at least there was a couple good parts, let me just say that. They did have a graphic for Road Warrior Animal, who passed away on Wednesday. They kicked it off, of course, with the whole Thunderdome thing, bringing out AJ Styles, Sami Zayn, and Jeff Hardy to basically give up their titles, well, both Jeff Hardy and Sami Zayn, their Intercontinental Championships, and put them above the ring since Corey Graves is out there, talking about how the titles will be raised. Styles said he is the real champion around here. He was bringing back credibility, and he questioned why Sami Zayn was even involved. You took the summer off just to grow out your neck beard and everything, but Sami Zayn said this match shouldn't be happening, and that Styles took part of a tournament to become a fraudulent champion, and when Jeff won the belt, he should have just gave up the belt, but Jeff didn't want to do it. He was sick of hearing Sami Zayn. Grace basically said to tell everybody to put their titles above on the strap so they can pull them up. Once they put the titles above the ring, Sami Zayn did push the ladder onto both AJ and Jeff Hardy, had attacked them, but then as he was leaving, Adam Pearce basically told him, "You guys are now going to be in a triple threat match," which makes literally no sense. Number one, it was a good match. Don't get me wrong. But at the same time, why are we doing a triple threat match if we have a triple threat ladder match on Sunday? That doesn't make sense. Like, I enjoyed it, but it's like, what is the purpose of all this if all three of these guys are going to be in a ladder match this Sunday? Why put them in a triple threat match right now? And what makes it even more obvious who's going to win this match, AJ did a phenomenal forearm on Jeff Hardy, but Sami Zayn came in for the pin, knocking AJ out of the ring. So that kind of already tells me Sami Zayn is not winning. But when AJ got back in, attacked everybody with the ladder, and he got up and held both the Intercontinental title belts, that also tells me AJ Styles is not winning the Intercontinental title. So it almost gave away the match for this Sunday. I'm sure it'll be a very good ladder match, but what was the purpose of doing a triple threat match right now if you're doing a triple threat match this Sunday involved with ladders? So that kind of tells me who's going to win and who is not going to win. But yeah, that's basically how this whole Intercontinental title thing is going. But obviously, I think Jeff Hardy's still going to win this match, though. Even though he didn't win here, he's going to win Sunday. Next, what did they do? They had Otis and Tucker. I guess Miz and Morrison is still filing for that lawsuit, and Otis can stop it if he gives up the Money in the Bank contract. Every week I see him with the Money in the Bank contract. That just reminds me he still has the Money in the Bank contract. I'm like other people. I want that contract off that man immediately. Okay, I don't even know where this is going anymore with Miz and Morrison. Otis, he's like an eyesore for some reason. He's a constant reminder for me every week, like, oh yeah, he's still the Money in the Bank winner. He's still the Money in the Bank winner. I forget he is half the time. I honestly forget he is the Money in the Bank winner. And Miz and Morrison just tried to goad him into giving him the contract and threaten Otis with the lawyers and tried to record it with Mandy and everything. She's not here anymore. Until Tucker was reading, the lawsuit, and that Miz's lawyer only put Miz's name on the contract, but Morrison looked at him for a second, and then Otis attacked him as Adam Pearce and others tried to break it up from him beating up Morrison, which Morrison's glasses stayed on, by the way, too. They never fell off his head while Otis was attacking him, but I don't know where this is going. Maybe it's going to lead to Miz and Morrison breaking up since Miz left his name only on the contract and that putting Morrison's on there. But this makes no sense at this point anymore, okay? I have no idea where this is going with Otis and all them. He's just a constant reminder to me that he is still the Money in the Bank winner. Next, Bayley came out. Bayley, who had a chair in her hand, came out and sat, saying she's been the women's champion for over 347 days. And, she talked about all the energy she let out on Sasha Banks and talked about Nikki Cross then, saying I have a title match this Sunday. And listen, you have a fighting chance now, Nikki, because Sasha won't be in my corner this time. And she basically told her, you need to think of a way to beat me now since Sasha isn't here. And I'm going to do to you what I did to my best friend. And Cross, can only imagine what she's going to do to her, and then had the chair in her hand, and then looked in the camera and said, right, Sasha? So Bayley kind of focusing on 2 feuds from Nikki Cross and Sasha Banks, which is the, larger feud, but a good promo from Bayley. Next, Shinsuke Nakamura went against Grand Metalik. Why I don't even understand where this is going, okay? They have a title match this Sunday, right? A tag title match. I didn't really care for this match. I don't see the Lucha House Party winning. And Nakamura won with the Kinshasa, which I feel like Cesaro and Nakamura just beat the Lucha House Party guys almost every week. And Dorado came in after Cesaro attacked him, and Kalisto stood there and didn't really help until he got in, and then the Lucha guys basically pushed him back. Basically, Kalisto's going to turn on him this Sunday. I think it's on the kickoff show. Lucha House Party ain't winning no titles. It's not happening. And then again, the champions look way stronger than the challengers. So what makes me think that any type of way that they're going to win the belts from Nakamura and Cesaro? Come on, think about that. This was a waste of time. And I don't really care about the title match this Sunday because Cesaro and Nakamura are going to win. Kalisto turns heel. Boom. There you go. Jey Uso was knocking on Roman Reigns' door. Boom, boom, boom. Almost had a good beat to it. You could have rapped off of it. They had a video package for Roman Reigns and Jey Uso, which they even had basically talk about their family history and how they've grown up. Even having people from Jimmy Uso, Rikishi, Alpha and Sika of the Wild Samoans, because Roman's dad is Sika, and Jey Uso's dad is Rikishi, and talked about how they've all wanted to see the table and talk about the whole tribal and whatnot. So a good video package. Probably the best thing on this show is the Roman Reigns and Jey Uso feud going on right now, which Jey Uso came out and he called out Roman Reigns then, and talked about this whole battle that's going on right now, and he's got some questions and everything about that tag match last week. And, after playing the footage or whatnot, Uso basically said, I've been thinking about it all week. I want to ask Reigns. And he says, come on out here. Reigns and Heyman were watching on the screen backstage. But Uso said, I thought we were better than that, huh? You going to smile in my face and then just going to frown in my back, huh? So what's it going to be? Paul Heyman came out and said Roman Reigns will answer on his own time, not on Jey Uso's time. And there will be a face-to-face tonight. But Jey Uso went on to say, I knew something was up. So you got Heyman checking all your phone calls and screening them everything, or checking your mailbox every 10 seconds. It's going to be all good because, I'm going to man up at Clash of Champions. So a good promo from Jey Uso. Next, they had, why is this still a feud? Which I forgot it was a feud, but Matt Riddle versus King Corbin. I forgot that this feud, I thought it was over by Payback, but then again, once they played the footage from Payback after Matt Riddle won, they had to show Corbin attacking him. I don't really want to see this feud. I don't even know why this feud is even continuing, okay? I just don't want to see Riddle face Corbin in general. I just don't even want to see Corbin on my TV, honestly. And it's whatever. The match was solid, don't get me wrong, but then again, I'm surprised, really, they let Corbin go over Matt Riddle, the Possum King right here. But then I have to remember, 50-50 booking. Matt Riddle wins at the last pay-per-view. Corbin's got to get his win back. So I guess that's how it works. But I'm like, really? Corbin pinned Riddle? I rolled my eyes at that. And then they interviewed Riddle right after, saying, losing sucks, but he's going to continue to push himself, and that Smackdown becomes the bro show and whatnot. So I guess both men have 1-1 in their whatever feud is going on right now. I think they had another Carmella video, which I think we all know it's Carmella coming back with this whole untouchable thing. The blonde woman in the video and whatnot. I think that's happening. Alexa Bliss went against Lacey Evans. Obviously, didn't really care much for this match. I think we need to talk about the laughing from Bray Wyatt. And then once Bliss... She went for Lacey Evans did her moonsault. Bliss got out the way. Next thing you know, the Fiend's lights come on. And then Bliss, I guess she was in a trance or hypnotized, then basically beat the living hell out of Lacey Evans. Hit the sister Abigail on her to the outside of the floor. Which I said, Bliss, she looks all crazy now and whatnot. Which the Fiend was on the screen laughing. And as Bliss smiled and nodded. Which I still think it's going to be some type of Harley Quinn Joker thing going on in that. But... Obviously, they're making Bliss part of this whole Wyatt maybe Funhouse or something, but it does have me intrigued. But I think the most intriguing part was when she walked up the ramp and Roman and Paul Heyman came out. Bliss basically looked at Roman while Roman was looking ahead as she looked back. Obviously, I do believe it's going to be Bray Wyatt and Roman in sometime sooner or later, because I think that's going to happen again for the title. But it was interesting that they had Bliss, pretty much like I said, with the whole trance and everything, I guess being under Wyatt's control and whatnot. So that wasn't actually bad, and especially just looking at Roman Reigns for a while. So where is that going to go? But next we have Roman and Paul standing out there. Heyman was going to talk, but Jey Uso came out. Reigns basically said, I want to give you my side of the story. Listen, you're getting a Universal title shot, but you wouldn't know what to do with this, all right? You wouldn't know what to do with this title. You don't have the accountability and whatnot to hold this belt. And Reigns said, you have no idea is to carry the weight of the WWE. You don't understand. You are just a twin. You depend on your brother for your entire life. And Reigns basically, you're just only half the man he is. And, basically the Usos, you guys are one of the greatest tag teams. But, you gotta, you gotta provide for your family and everything. But it's never going to be you. It's always going to be me that has the title. But as they were leaving, Jey Uso said, what if you wrong, huh? What if I can't be, why can't I be the one to, provide for this family and whatnot? Why can't I provide for my wife, my kids, your nephews and everything? Because, Reigns, Mr. Main Event, Mr. WrestleMania, Mr. The Big Dog, everything. That's what everybody wants. That's what everybody calls you around here. That's what everybody says. But when they see me, they says, which twin are you? And how about I could be the twin to beat Roman Reigns and become the Universal Champion, all right? And, say it's Uso Penitentiary, which that was a great promo. That's probably one of the best promos Jey Uso has ever cut. Jey Uso's been great on the mic, and this was another way to watch him in a promo and whatnot. This was great. But as Reigns and Heyman left, Jey Uso walked up. Reigns ended up coming back with a Superman punch and told Jey, listen, man, I've been feeding this family your whole life, okay? I've been feeding them. That the family needs this title, okay? And you ain't going to take this away from me. You just need to accept your payday and get the ass whooping that's going to come with it, all right? You will never take the seat at the head of the table. I'm at the head of the table, okay? Not you. Which, like I said, they've been really pushing this tribal chief thing going on for a minute now. But this was probably the best thing on the entire show was the Reigns and Jey Uso promo to end it off. Between that, maybe the Bliss looking at Reigns at the end was interesting. And actually, that's Corbin and Riddle was actually a good match, even though I don't care about the feud. And the triple threat match was good. But then again, why would you need a triple threat if we're doing a ladder match Sunday? But, once again, no, I think I've said this before. SmackDown, at least, was somewhat better than whatever the crap they got going on with Raw with Retribution or Bane from The Dark Knight Rises. But, yes, this was the go-home show to Clash of Champions for this Sunday, okay? We will have a review for that this Sunday for Clash of Champions. And I will possibly be with another review for a little bit more of an updated G1 tournament that's going on right now. Maybe just an update to it, just to see who's in the rankings right now after seeing this week's, few matches and whatnot. But we'll save that for a different video. But yeah, that's what I thought about SmackDown tonight. Follow me on Twitter at Hooded9890. Comment, subscribe. Tell me what you think about SmackDown, and are you looking forward to anything into Clash of Champions? Because I will say Roman and Jey Uso probably have, my most attention right now to what I do want to see this Sunday at Clash of Champions. So I think that's going to be good. Real good. But other than that, I'm out of here. See you guys later. Peace.